but Swaraj cannot. These are the words said by Dr. P.C. Ray. This shows that Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray was not only an eminent scientist, but also a great patriot. Salute to the great scientist. Respected Chairman of Kendriya Vidyalaya CCRA Karaikudi, all the dignitaries present on the dais, and my dear friends. It is my honor to share about Dr. P.C. Ray with my limited knowledge along with Balambal. Balambal, can you explain this great scientist in your own style?
Actually, I would love to. I love his simplicity. I love his patriotism. I love his love for chemistry. You know, Shanmati, many scientists are happy about making discoveries, but are not interested in making business out of it. Only a few rare scientists understand the importance of constructing bridges between science and industry. Our great Acharya, Prafulla Chandra Ray, fondly known by the name P.C. Ray, was the first one to realize it.
Balambal, when I was reading about Prafulla Chandra Ray, I was able to find many of things about it, and I would like to share it with you.
I would be pleased to listen from you.
Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray was the father of Indian chemistry. He was born on 2nd August 1861 in Rarauli, Katipara of Bengal Presidency, which is the present-day Bangladesh. He was a British Indian by birth. He was also an eminent scientist, and apart from this, he was a good educator, a pathfinder, and a great entrepreneur. He was the founder of Bengal's Chemical and Pharmaceuticals and India's Five Pharmaceuticals. One of his famous books, The History of a Hindu Chemist, from the earliest time to the middle of 16th century, was published in the year 1901.
Which book?
The book was The History of a Hindu Chemist, from the earliest time to the middle of 16th century.
The history of a Hindu chemist from the earliest times till the middle of 16th century, right?
You're very correct.
Friend, do you know something about his parentage, childhood, or his educational days?
Yeah, of course. He looked like this in his childhood.
Yeah, where did you get this picture?
When I was going through Google, I got it.
It's so cute here.
Yeah, I too like this.
Now, I shall tell you about his childhood days, his educational time, and his parentage.
With pleasure, I'll listen to it.
Actually, Harish Chandra Ray was the proud father of this great student, P.C. Ray. He was a land proprietor. Actually, we all know that Thomas Alva Edison discontinued his studies because he was thrown out of school. But he continued to produce numerous successful inventions, staying at home and by enhancing his knowledge. In the same way, P.C. Ray too discontinued his studies.
What? He discontinued his studies?
Yeah, but due to health hazards. He was severely attacked by dysentery at his early age, which hampered him throughout his life. But he didn't waste the time. He utilized that period to enhance his knowledge outside the constraints of school curriculum. Now, I shall tell you about his educational days. P.C. Ray passed the entrance examination in 1879, and then he got admission in the Metropolitan Institution, which was later renamed as the Vidyasagar College. And you know, it was established by the great Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar.
Oh, the same Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar about whom we studied in our 4th standard?
Yes, you are right. The lesson was too interesting.
I too liked that lesson very much.
You know, in those days, the Metropolitan Institution did not have proper science classes or laboratories. Hence, P.C. Ray attended lectures on physics and chemistry in the Presidency College. At 1882, while he was doing BA, he applied for and was awarded one of the 2 Gilchrist Scholarship Prizes after an all-India competitive examination. But, unfortunately, without completing his degree, P.C. Ray proceeded to Brunei and enrolled himself in the PhD program at the Edinburgh University, where he continued to study physics, chemistry and biology amongst other subjects. In the same place, he completed his doctorate in 1887.
Oh, Now I can imagine how difficult it would be to study in those days without proper facilities in schools and colleges.
Yeah, you are right. In those days, schools, colleges, laboratories or science classes were not fully equipped. Now I can understand the hardship our Acharya would have undergone.
That's why Balambal, he studies as an external student in Presidency College.
Yeah, you are right.
When I was going through his life history, I was able to find many of the researches and experiments done by him. And I hope you know some about it.
Yeah, I know some or a few, I might say. But can you please explain them briefly?
Okay, let me explain it briefly to you.
I would love to listen from you.
Dr. P.C. Ray was awarded the Hope Prize, which allowed him to further continue his work on research for a further period of 1 year after completion of his doctorate. His thesis was titled The Conjugated Sulfates of Copper and Magnesium Group, a study of isomorphous mixture of molecular combinations. Not only that, he also achieved a lot in his studenthood also. When he was a student at the Edinburgh University, he was elected as the Vice President of the Edinburgh Chemical Society in the year 1888.
Wow! So, you mean the Edinburgh University where he completed his doctorate in 1887?
Yes, of course, the same Edinburgh University.
Wow!
Then, when he returned to India, he joined as an assistant professor of chemistry in Presidency College. But still he was not satisfied because of the discriminatory activity of the ruling government which hampered his growth. In the year 1896, he published many papers on mercurous nitrides. This led way to many investigative papers on nitrides and hyponitrides of different metals. Not only that, the work was also based on nitrides of ammonia and organic amine. He also established a school of Indian chemistry in the year 1924.
Wow! He established a school of Indian chemistry. Establishing a school in those days is really a great matter. Such a great personality. Wait a minute, you said to me that mercurous nitride, right?
Yes, of course.
Now I remember. My father had told me that P.C. Ray had a lot of interest in Indian sciences, that is Ayurveda. He loved mercury the most because of its importance in Ayurveda.
This shows that P.C. Ray was not only an eminent scientist and a patriot, but also he was very much interested in medical and health facilities too.
You are right. He actually retired from the Presidency College in 1916 and joined in the Calcutta University College of Science. I was completely astonished and attracted towards his generosity because I know that no other man would do such a work in his place. You know what he did? He just donated his entire salary to the Calcutta University just for the development of chemical research and the development of Department of Chemistry. P.C. Ray had written many works in Bengali related to chemistry, and his autobiography was called Life and History or Experiences of a Bengali Chemist, which was released in 1932.
Well said. He was a very generous person. There are only few scientists in the world who are caring about his social work, like our APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yeah, you are right.
In the same way, Dr. P.C. Ray was also one among them. He had done a lot of social work in his life. Once, in the year 1923, when Bengal suffered from a severe flood, many people became homeless and hunger. At that time, Dr. Prafulla Chandra Ray organized a Bengal Relief Committee in which he collected 2.5 million rupees and it was donated properly among the needy and the victims. Not only that, he also awarded and donated money for the Nagarjuna Prize, which was to be awarded for the best work done in chemistry.
Wow, really a great person. It shows that he was a great personality with a wide mind and a wide heart. He has also thought of helping many people. Now I understand the reason why he was so involved in patriotism. He supported Khadi and other Indian imported goods. He actually would have seen the plight of Indian people who would have been unable to afford those costly goods imported from the foreign countries. Now, I realize that this is the reason behind the starting of the Bengal chemicals and the fired pharmaceuticals. He actually wanted the people so that they can get the cheap goods from the Bengal chemicals and pharmaceuticals.
Hats off to his patriotism.
Friend, have you ever heard or listened about his honoraries, prizes or even awards?
He's really a great scientist. Therefore, he should have got many of the awards. And I know some of them, but still I want to listen more.
Yeah, you are right. Actually, in 1887, he earned his Doctorate of Science from the Edinburgh University. After that, the Calcutta University in 1908 conferred him with the Honorary Doctorate of Philosophy. And later, he got the knighthood in 1970. If we say about the prizes of the great P.C. Ray, the time would not end, because I know that he is such a fit person to get all these honoraries and awards. He was not only honored with awards in India, but also outside India.
You're very correct. Dr. P.C. Ray has contributed a lot to Indian chemistry, and words are not enough to express this. That's why he was father of Indian chemistry. But it is very tragedy that he passed away on June 16, 1944 in Bengal. Once, when Dr. Rabindranath Tagore presided over his 70th birth anniversary, said that it is stated in the Upanishads that the one said, I shall be many. The move towards creation is a move towards self-immolation. This shows that P.C. Ray still lives in the hearts and minds of his pupil.
Yeah, you are right. He might have left for the heavenly abode at the age of 82, but his words, passions and thoughts still remain in the hearts and minds of every Indian citizen. All the famous scientists have taught us that let it be any field in which we achieve, but the core essence of it must be bounded by patriotism. So, from today, we will take oath that we will contribute something towards chemistry and provide chemistry a golden throne in the world's history.
Really, P.C. Ray's life is very great and admirable. Being the future citizen of India, it is our duty to take the field of chemistry in a high level and achieve the dream of P.C. Ray's.
Thank you.
Very nice. Conversation between two students. So congratulations, and the teachers who have directed them in a nice manner for a nice presentation. Now the prize distribution.